And with Motherwort, I'm going to grab stinging nettle. So I got to be careful. Stinging nettle is deep in the woods here. And wow, I just finally come across this prickly thing. I'll take that for good measure. Oh, there's a worm. Or a centipede or something. I don't want that one. I get the feeling that catnip and motherwort would go well together. Nice bitter taste with that catnip, like near, almost like a minty taste with the catnip mixed with bitter. I really am curious about that combination. Alright, I want to mix this with coffee this time. I'll just stuff it in there, cook it up, and then yeah, I need to prepare some coffee. It's just amazing the position of the sun the way it is right now. It's nice and cool out. It's very tolerable in comparison to when it's the same height. On that other side, it's too hot and the sun's too bright, and it's tough to deal with. So much easier to deal with that morning sun. Yeah, I'm a little excited for this coffee tea drink. It's nice and dark. I got a nice bitter herb with that motherwort. I could have done wild lettuce. I think wild lettuce has a pretty good bitterness to it as well. I just realized. So I got really angry at this stupid sparker and broke it. I smashed it twice on the ground. I'm tired of it. I got a good one, and then I bought that $5 and it's just crap. I can't light. I have to use two hands to light. It's supposed to be for one hand. I want my money back so badly, but I was slamming it on the ground and I hurt my hand. Smashed my forearm against my knee, throwing it on the ground, and my hand started hurting. So I grabbed these magnets. I'm like, I know what's gonna stop that pain. And guess what? The pain quickly died down. Nice relief. It was pretty painful. Grabbed the magnets, and it's the pain is in the forearms, but just holding on to the magnets in my hand is close enough to the source. All right, I was just thinking about something really funny, and I'm really laughing at this, and I'm like, holy crap! I just realized maybe the motherwort is kicking in. So I'm kind of feeling this excess of joy. I don't like that because I think that's bad for the heart too. But it's just oh my god, this is weird. This is not marijuana either. This is motherwort, and I made a tea out of it, and I put it in the coffee. The coffee accelerates the effects. Okay, I don't think it lasts long. Yeah, all right, I feel better now. All right, I boiled a pot for coffee. I've also boiled the catfish just for ease. Now I'm toasting some bread. Who needs marijuana when you got motherwort? I am in good spirits, but I think marijuana might be more long-lasting. Well, and then you also have the problem with the paranoia and all that, which motherwort brings none of that. Just good feelings. You could actually mix the two and really feel good. Since my bread likes to mold quickly, early and often, I wonder if I should be putting the individual slices through this, getting them a little toasty, and then putting them back in the bag. Maybe that'll preserve them a little bit longer. You know, when I was in the military in Okinawa, I had my bicycle stolen by the movers when this one guy moved to Germany. When I don't even think I was a year into my tour there, of a 3-year tour. I had a bicycle. I actually enjoyed riding. And then the movers took it, and I think they left his behind, but you know, I just never got a hold of the guy to coordinate anything. I was like, I just didn't have a bicycle, and then I lost my bicycle, and I just assumed, I just accepted that and didn't get another one while on Okinawa, and that was it. And I feel so bad about that because I really enjoy bicycling, and I just decided not to get another one and walk everywhere. And I can never make the distance that I do on a walking as I do on a bicycle. And I really wish I could have recovered from that theft faster. I just didn't really want to spend the money on another bicycle, and I felt so bad about it getting stolen. I didn't have a lock on it. So now this one I've got 3. I just feel so bad about not recovering from that faster. It's like now that I'm older, I recover faster from a bicycle theft. I'm like, I gotta have it. But even in the early part of my traveling of the past 8-9 years, I went without a bicycle early on for a long time, and I was just kind of looking for a bicycle I could get for free somewhere. So I went without one for a long time. And still today, you know, if I did lose this bicycle, which this bicycle's awful. Look at this chain. I can't make any repairs because none of the bicycle shops are open because of COVID. It's really frustrating. I'm kind of at a loss for riding. I can kind of ride, but the chain falls off so much. I'm missing a tooth somewhere in there, and that makes the chain fall off. But it's just, man, when I was younger, I wish I would have recovered faster from bicycle thefts. Realize that more secure measures were needed. It's just how I deal with bicycle theft early on was really a bad. I had bad, slow responses I feel really bad about today. Just imagine, I mean, how else would I have discovered it if I didn't want to ride that day? I go down with the mindset that I wanted to bicycle somewhere just for fun into that storage room in Okinawa on Kadena Air Force Base, and just don't see my bicycle. It was gone. So depressing, so depressing. I'm just in the mindset to accept loss. You just have to accept it. You don't always recover. You have to take the damage and live with it. That's been a theme of my life, especially with bicycle thefts. Accept them, accept the loss. And I see how easily people just want to try to take it. And when I was in Lubbock, Texas, and that dude come up, and I think he probably grabbed right here and just lifted up, thinking that it was just going to come right off that night. It's become really important that I keep my eye on my bicycle at least once a day. Being able to check on it once a day. You don't ever leave it somewhere to sit for a few days. I made that mistake too many times. How much more outside of that Air Force base would I have explored had I had my bicycle for the remaining 2 years, for the full 3 years? How much more would I have explored? I know I would have wanted to go on more trips outside the base instead of walking around. I didn't have a car till the last year, and that car, I mean, I didn't really like driving it anyway. Bicycling is the way to go. How much more would I have looked around? I don't know. I mean, how much more was there to look around, really? So it's just an island. These yellow flowers were closed all night last night, but they open up in the morning time. As the morning gradually moves along, they open up, but they closed by the afternoon yesterday. I don't know what conditions it takes. Maybe it's got to be heat conditions in some way, but cold conditions, they don't open up either. All right, just wanted to, oh, you're upside down. This thing will, oh, maybe I got it locked. Okay, I had it locked. Don't want to lock it then. All right, this is to Chadron from Ogallala. Chadron. That's a bit far. Anything for a little relief though. Not sure if I'll make it. Gonna try. straight north through the city. It's going to be so hot today that it becomes very necessary to get further north for some relief.
1/4 mile. Turn left on US 26.
Okay, yeah, the roads. I stayed the night here. It was okay. I was able to find all kinds of herbs that I could identify properly. Herbs that are useful and I can identify. Motherwort, nettle, dandelion, wild lettuce, cleavers, catnip. Oh, there's one that I couldn't identify that I'm sure is edible. It's that weird yellow flower. I only eat the root of it, and you could pull it up straight up like you're in a Mario game, Super Mario Brothers 2. Just pull it by its aerial parts. The whole root comes up, and the root it just makes me think of vanilla for some reason. Just a hint. I kind of like chewing on it like it's gum. I like the one that I pulled. I skinned it, let it
turn left on US 26
and let it dry. Oh my god. And then it got very dry. Very chewy. Good taste, good quality. I think, oh, maybe not.
1/2 mile. Turn left on East 1st Street.
East, okay. Okay, I don't know. 35.
Turn left on East 1st Street.
What? Oh, yes. Throat feels a little weird. I did make one mistake in my experiments yesterday. One glaring mistake. Now my throat is messed up. 25. After the railroad tracks.
Turn left on East 1st Street.
Yeah, it changes quick. I looked up my symptoms on Google. Turns out I just have kids. Your one stop. Barefoot wine. Now accepting EBT. Watering hole. EBT for wine? 36 years and still going. Thanks for your business. Jeez, how can you hang out in one spot for 36 years? They probably make so much money that they go on wild and crazy trips. Exotic trips to help break up the monotony of hanging out here day after day. I have to be able to see. Eagle cigarettes, $3.40 a pack. Peking restaurant is what's 36 years and still going. Those are Asians that wrote that sign? That's interesting. Usually you don't see messages from Asians, personalized messages.
Turn right on US 26.
They just present their business and that's it. Take it or leave it. To also give personalized messages. You know, usually that'd be like Chinese fortune cookie stuff. And that's as far as they go. They just want to give wisdom. But I mean, talking about how many years you've been in business, I don't know, that's kind of odd. An Asian restaurant that's been there for 36 years, they don't last more than a few years the way it seems. I see so many closed down Asian restaurants all over. And to see one that's saying that they've been going for 36 years, that's a long time. That's like, that's something that you gotta ask questions about. How is that possible? When the average seems to be much lower. It's like a furniture store that's been around for 20 years or so. It's like, what? How's that possible? They're always going out of business. They're always going out of business sales. Asian restaurants and furniture stores have short lives. 1.4 miles for a turn. Nice quiet road right now. It's a Sunday, I think. I don't quite need gas. I'm at a little less than half. I think I really want to drive all the way up. I hate putting on so many miles, but I don't want to. I can't deal with this heat. If I could just get a couple degrees off that high. If I could find some shade, that would be really cool. Rule 8, Sydney 67, Cheyenne 167. Man, I'm pretty far north when I see Cheyenne on the radar.
Turn right on US 26.
Cheyenne, Wyoming. I saw I'm heading towards Sturgis. That really has my interest. I'd like to learn more about Sturgis. Like, has that rally been canceled? And when does it even help? I don't even know. Sturgis. You're not supposed to ride into Sturgis in a car though. Oh well. I don't know if that's a spring event or a summer event or a fall event. Sydney 65, like what? 0.2 miles for what? A turn? Nobody's behind me.
In 3 miles, turn left on US 26.
Okay, nothing spilled. Lake McConaughey 11, Arthur 39, Scottsbluff 123. Luckily there's not many cars. Okay, 3 miles for another turn. Wonderful. To Chadron. Is it Sunday? I don't even know, man. What? Let me orient myself. 8:36, Sunday, May 31st. Still pretty early in the morning. Time fell back because of mountain time. I only have a half a gallon of water, so that's partly why the Walmart looks attractive too. I can't really stop anywhere. So I'm too short on water for too hot of a day. Day's too hot. Rolling hills. 3340 for elevation. Man, if it's like 90 up around here, it's got to be over 100 in Texas. I don't know how they deal with it. That's what drives people to the West Coast, is for that stable weather. I could hang out west of San Francisco on the coast in July or August, entering drinking water protection area. That's cool. No wonder the water's so good. It doesn't get above 70 on the coast in any day. So nice. And even if it does have a... Oh my god, I take a left here? Even if there is a hot day, it's like... They don't last long. Wow, I just missed the ribs on the road. Scott's Bluff to the left, 120. Arthur, 36 to the right. Nothing straight ahead. This is a T. Sassy Republican U.S. Senate. What is there, a special election? Oh my god, a truck caught up with me?